Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'll be doing a quick unboxing of the brand new Samsung Galaxy S22. The phone arrived today after several delays. As we know, the whole globe is actually suffering with the semiconductor chip issue, and people are facing delays all across the world. After a few weeks of delay, finally I got hold of my Samsung Galaxy S22 today here in the UK. This, by the way, is the green color which I ordered, so slightly different, unique. I'm fed up of black and white. This also is the Exynos version of the Samsung Galaxy S22. As you guys know, here in the UK we always get blessed in the wrong way with the Exynos version, and we all know that the Snapdragon versions are generally better when it comes to flagship series of Samsung Galaxy phones. Every year they say the Exynos version will improve and be better than the Snapdragon version, but every year I personally am disappointed. Hopefully this year the story will be different, but we shall see. And you can also see the box is quite slim, because this is the new norm these days. All these top-end companies like Apple and Samsung, they're now taking the phone chargers out of the box. You don't get no charger in the box. Also, they've been taking accessories out, so over the years things have now reduced to small little funky boxes. But the likes of Xiaomi, Realme and the others are still giving you cases, chargers. Not too sure where these people are heading, but it's all about in the name of CO2 emissions and green environment. Whether it's going to be achieved or not, we don't know. It's all about marketing, but what we know is you have to spend extra money to get a new charger, which is sad for a lot of people. Anyways, looking at the box, a very slim box, a very minimal box as well. So at the back of the box here you can see all these details, which you can obviously read at a later stage. Looking at the bottom of the box, you can see it says here the model number along with 128 gigs of internal storage. That's the version I got. You can also go for a 256 gigs if you want, 8 gigs of RAM, along with the green color. Like I said, that's the one I ordered, and this obviously is made in Korea. So apart from this, guys, nothing much. So without any further ado, let's quickly get started. The good old knife, there we go. Boom, that's the first cut, and then that's the second cut. There we go, guys. Okay, so opening the box, there we go. That's our brand new Samsung Galaxy S22 in green color. And I tell you what, it looks absolutely beautiful. I love the green color. Always been a big fan of green color ever since I was a kid, but this green looks absolutely lovely. The camera might not do the justice, but in real it does look very, very nice. So now let's remove this back cover. There we go. And then I'm sure we got covered at the front as well, have we? Yes, we have. Wow. That looks absolutely gorgeous. And I tell you what, guys, this is very light, very compact, and something, as you know, I love. Most of people who follow me, you guys know this already. I love compact phones. By the way, those of you who are not aware, in fact, I'm pretty sure none of you is aware that I am recording this video with the Pixel 6 Pro at 1080p 30 frames per second. So this will be a good test for the Pixel 6 Pro to see how is the audio and the video quality. So let me know in the comment section. There we go. I've just turned the Samsung Galaxy S22 on, and this is the start screen. So before we go through the setup, guys, let's have a quick look and see what do we have here on the phone. Let me remove the sticker from the back as well. There we go. Okay, so this is the beautiful green color, as you can see. Wow, and I tell you what, it looks really, really lovely. It's not too bright a green, but it's like dullish green, but still very attractive, very graceful. And this camera hump here, you can see, is the same as from the Galaxy S21, which I didn't get because I wanted to wait for a while. I was quite happy with my Samsung Galaxy S20, which I also have got here with me as well. So on a quick comparison, those of you who never had the S21, you can see now the S20 next to the S22. In terms of size, there's not much of a difference, but you could tell straight away that this is a bit more elegant. Of course, it is 2 generations ahead. In terms of size and width, you can see they have made some changes, but this is obviously for some other day. Just showing you very, very quickly whilst we do the unboxing. If you have an S20, from my experience so far, you won't feel much of a difference in terms of performance as such. If you have a Galaxy S20, you're looking to upgrade to S22, it might be a good upgrade, but in terms of speed and performance overall, the S20 still performs like a star, and I've had no issues with it so far whatsoever. It does heat up occasionally, but only if you really push it. Otherwise, generally speaking, it does perform good, and the battery life obviously has been okay. It hasn't been too bad, but over the years it does start to go down a bit, so keep that in mind. But if you have an S20 and if you're looking to have an extra year and wait for a year till the prices for this phone, the S22 go down, I think probably be a better bet to wait for another year, because S20 is still a very, very good phone. Okay, so let's have a look around then. So at the back, like I said, 3 set of cameras, same as the S21. You got the dual tone here LED flash, very nice flush finish. This is, by the way, the Gorilla Glass Victus Plus, the very latest. Okay, I will do that. Anyway, so yeah, very nice flush finish. Like I said, Gorilla Glass Victus Plus, the very latest. Also at the front, Gorilla Glass Victus Plus, the very latest as well. Okay, so looking at the bottom of the phone here, then you got the Type-C USB, you got the SIM tray here as well, and along with the speaker. And this is a dual speaker setup, so you got also a speaker here at the top, which also acts as the earphone. Okay, so on the left hand side, fully flushed. There's nothing else such apart from these lines across. You can see, guys, this is all your antenna bands. And going on the top here, that's the noise cancellation mic right up there, along with another extra band here for the antenna and the signal. And then on the right hand side, you got the power button along with the volume rocker. Nice elegant design. It's improved a little bit from the S21. The S21 was close. Okay, so let's put the phone away for a second and let's see what else do we have inside this small little tiny box. We got the SIM ejector tool, you can see here, and most likely you got here all the manuals and stuff, which I'm sure most of you are not interested in. However, I can see some sort of a cable. There we go. We got the Type-C USB cable to charge your phone. Again, most people have this already. What they need is the charger, not the cable. But anyways, nothing we can do about this. Let's put the box away. Let's put everything away. And let's have a look at the brand new Samsung Galaxy S22. Okay, so I'm now here at the startup screen. I'm going to set this up very quickly, guys. There's nothing much here for you to look at, to be honest. It's the normal stuff that you normally get. And I'm going to enter my Wi-Fi details and I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, there we go. So I'm now finished with the setup. Let's tap on finish. And that should now take us to the main home screen of the Samsung Galaxy S22. As you guys know, this is the Super AMOLED Full HD Plus screen, the best possible Samsung have at the moment. Apart from one exception, when you have a Quad HD screen on the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra version, which is the brightest and the biggest and also the best. But this again, for I'm sure over 90% of people will be more than enough, and they'll be more than happy with what Samsung has to offer on both the S22 and the S22 Plus. Okay, so now let's have a look and see what's happening in the background. But like I said, I did connect to my Wi-Fi. You can see at the back, the phone is already updating all the various updates that have come along. So whilst it does it, let's have a look and see if we can get into settings first and foremost. I like getting this setting widget at the top of the screen. There we go. Okay, so settings, let's go into now first and foremost storage and see how much storage we have left without installing any apps on the phone as such. So here we go. As you can see, this is a 128 gig version, and out of that I've got 101 gig available at the moment. So almost 27 gigs of storage space has been taken by the system. Now I'm just checking the update, as you can see, because I've read on the internet a few updates were available at the time. As you can see straight away, we are now into an update which is quite important, because if you remember correctly, guys, there was a big massive issue about Samsung limiting the CPU and the GPU performance, and in this update you can see very clearly it says here, not limit GPU CPU performance during early stages of gameplay. So this has now been fixed in this app, so now you should be able to get your phone used per your needs, not the way Samsung wants you to use the phone, which is quite good. And you can obviously pause the screen and go through all the other areas, especially the stability of the camera has been improved. So this is quite a crucial and an important update for the phone, which was there already, like I said, once I opened the phone up and here we go straight away. I will download this later and then I will give you an update if this affects the battery performance of the phone. But obviously the best thing would be to install this update, then do a full battery test for a week, and then come back to you guys and tell you how good is the battery life. It might take me a while, guys, because I've worked Monday to Friday. Sometimes I don't get a chance to shoot videos or test the battery life, but I promise you in the next couple of weeks I will give you an update on the battery performance of the Samsung Galaxy S22. And a lot of people out there are looking to see how the Exynos version performs. Every time I go on YouTube, look for videos, very few people are discussing the battery life for the Exynos version. Anyways, okay, so that is that. Now let's have a look and see how are the speakers on this phone. As I told you earlier in the video, it's a dual speaker setup, and let's do a quick run and see how the sound on the speakers is like. I tell you what, a sound on Samsung phones have always been very good. Ever since the S8 days, I remember that was the first time when Samsung really took it to next level. Since then, they have never looked back, and I've always been very impressed with the speakers on the Samsung Galaxy flagship phones, and the S22 is no exception whatsoever. It's looking quite solid, and I can hear a bit of bass as well, but I'll be doing more testing, then I will put a few more videos, and there will be some speaker tests against the Samsung Galaxy S20, like I said to you earlier, maybe against the Pixel 6 Pro, and we'll see how good are the speakers on this flagship from Samsung. Okay, so let's also, whilst we are here, quickly check the camera before we wrap the video and have a look and see how this performs. Okay, I tell you what, let me also increase the brightness on the display. There we go. Let's put it to max so you guys can see. I don't like adaptive brightness. There we go. And let's turn the camera on and see how the phone performs. Okay, let's take a couple of pictures here then. There we go. The shutter speed is a bit slow. The Pixel 6 Pro is slightly more quicker, or maybe it was the first shot I took, that's why it took a while. Okay, so let's have a look and see. There we go, not looking too bad. And let's take a picture of this pen and see if it's able to zoom it properly. It is not, it is struggling. I tell you what, the pen is a difficult bit though, isn't it? There we go. Okay. All right, so now let's have a look at the pictures. So this is the pen. It took a while to focus it, but eventually it was, and you can see the colors, I think, are a little bit on the over saturated side. If you look at the color of the pen in real, and then you look at that one, it does look slightly different from the way the Samsung's algorithms are making it look. But that's the way Samsung phones are, and most people like this ultra high saturation. Okay, here let's have a look and see. It did struggle a bit, you can see, guys. I know it's dark at the moment, but I got the LED lights and it should have done better. But here I can see that it has struggled a bit here at the bottom end for some reason. In fact, here as well, the only text that is clear is the middle bit here. So that was a bit of a struggle. And then here, again, it's not the best. The bigger text is easier, but this one is slightly bit of shady, you can see, as you can see here. What else have we got then? Let's have a look at this one. This seems a bit better, but again, a bit of struggle. And I'm sure that update that's come across, which I showed you earlier, will probably make the camera perform a bit better. So guys, that's my initial impressions of the Samsung Galaxy S22. It looks good, very comfortable in the hand. That's the one thing I like. And I think I forgot to mention the actual width of the phone. It's just over 70 millimeters. On the Samsung Galaxy S20, they had over 70, just over 71 mil. On the S22, they have got down to just over 70. This is over 71, and on the S21, I think it was slightly slightly different, but they kept juggling and finally they got, I think, the right sweet spot. I quite like it as opposed to Sony Xperia 5 Mark II. Still, I find the Sony phone more comfortable in the hands, but this is a good step from Samsung in making sure that we can use this with one hand. Still a very comfortable phone, but still my all-time favorite when it comes to gripping the phone is the Sony Xperia 5 Mark II, and the feel of this phone is simply awesome. Again, like I said, it's not bad effort from Samsung, but I still feel it is a bit more wider. If they would have had, say, a millimeter less on this, it would have been ideal, but still, for majority of people, that shouldn't really be a problem. But this boy is a champ when it comes to one-hand use, the Sony Xperia 5 Mark II. So guys, that's me for now. So if you got any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comment section. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I promise you I'll come back with more videos. In fact, there are videos due from the last few months. I've been quite busy in my personal life, but yeah, the videos should flow in the next few weeks and a few months. So hopefully we will get back to where we were a few months back. Guys, like I said, if you like it, please give it a thumbs up, and please do subscribe to the channel as it helps, and I shall see you in the next video.